Students, this is your teacher Ragni Tiwari and we are in this video continued with the story The Lost Child, class 9th, the book Movement. Okay, so here we are. I want that toy, he pleaded. Who pleaded? The child, the young child pleaded, requested to his parents that he wanted that toy. His father looked at him red-eyed in his familiar Tarrant's way. Please underline the word Tarrant's way. His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender and giving him for her finger to hold, said, "Look, child, what is before you?" It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold as it swept across miles and miles of even land. So here in this paragraph, the father's eyes grew red. Why it grew red? With anger. With anger it grew red. He looked at the child just like a cruel ruler. Okay? Tarrant way, like a cruel ruler who was trying to oppress him. Okay? Who was trying to oppress him. The mother became emotional, melted by the spirit of the day, became so emotional due to the cheerful mood of his child. Okay, due to the cheerful mood. Lovingly, she gave her finger to the child to hold and guided him to a place. She asked him to see what was in front of him. What she asked? To see what was in front of him. What she was showing him? There was a vast field full of bright yellow colored mustard flowers. Okay? They seemed like flowing streams of gold and were widespread. Seemed like flowing streams of gold. Here, Tarrant mean I have told you. Okay? Please take care of it. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy, that means, please underline this word, gaudy, purple wings, intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. The child followed them in the air with his gaze, till one of them would still its wings and rest, and he would try to catch it. But it would go fluttering, flapping up into the air when he had almost caught it in his hand. Then his mother gave a cautionary call, "Come, child, come on the footpath." Student, here gaudy means extremely bright and showy. It means extremely bright and showy. And intercepting means preventing something to or someone, preventing someone or something, or obstructing someone or something. Lone means single. So what this paragraph says, a group of dragonflies, black bees and butterflies buzzed around. Okay, sucking the nectar from the flowers. The child looked at them as they flew around when one catch them, but the tiny creatures would fly away the next instances. The mother called out to him as they started walking down the footpath. Okay, next here. Yes. He ran towards his parents gaily and walked abreast, underline the word abreast, of them for a while, being however soon left behind, attracted by the little insects and worms along the footpath that were teeming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. Abreast means side by side and facing the same way. Teeming out, empty out, or to pour out, empty out. So the child ran towards his parents as parents called him. He walked next to them, but after few steps he stopped to see the insects who were coming out of the soil. Once again, the child was left behind. He was attracted by the insects. And again, come, child, come, his parents called from the shade of a grove. What is the meaning of grove? Grove means group of trees. Grove means group of trees. Where they had seated themselves on the edge of a well, he ran towards them. The parents called him. They sat next to a well under the shady tree. The child once again ran and joined his parents. A shower of young flowers fell upon the child as he entered the grove, and forgetting his parents, he began to gather the raining petals in his hands. But lo, he heard the cooing of doves and ran towards his parents, shouting, "The dove, the dove!" The raining petals dropped from his forgotten hands. As the child entered the shady forested area, he was welcomed by the shower of flowers. He forgot his parents again and started collecting the petals that had fallen down. Just then, he heard the cooing of doves. What he heard? The cooing of doves. And he started shouting. He became so excited to see them, to see the doves. He started chasing the birds, and in the process, the petals fell from his hand. This shows that as the child got attracted towards the next thing, he forgot when he had been doing earlier. Come, child, come, they called to the child, who had now gone running in wild capers round the banyan tree, and gathering him up, they took the narrow winding path which led to the fair through the mustard field. So the parents called the child. Here, the parents called the child again, who was running and playing around banyan tree. They lifted him and walked down a narrow, twisted lane. Okay, walked down a narrow, twisted lane, and through which they crossed the mustard field and reached the fair. Here, the capers means a playful skipping movement. A playful skipping movement. Okay, students, this is it for today. In our next video, we will again continue with the same story. Till then, have a nice day.